Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
You see it? Lock in.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball, pick up the necessary yardage.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Lock in.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. In for the score. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, 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 Detroit.
Young on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this First quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Check 26, check 26.
Gun! Detroit!
Check 48.
Gun!
On your job.
Detroit!
I don't think you got it, son.
Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
48, right.
Get that quarterback at all costs!
Check 9.
No. Check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Four down, check.
Gun!
Watch that.
Watch him now, Barney!
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They go play action with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Go!
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Leopard! Gun! Watch you now, Barney! Over!
On second down, Young. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to take them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Watch you now, Barney! Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gun! Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Over!
And they just get the play off. Now Young being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! Detroit!
Following the interception, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch it now, Barney!
Second down, Young. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack In there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Lock in.
Play action. Now Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action. Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So we have reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Young now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb the pop, it's him. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struck. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gotta go.
They'll begin the drive with Hill. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Leopard! Leopard!
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Young on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A second down throw for Young. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Lock in, lock in. Gotta go.
They go with Howard again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A give to Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Onto the field now come the Bears. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete, and that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
A first down throw for Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Over!
On second down, Young again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on third down, Young. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Lock in, lock in. Gotta go.
They run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On third down, Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those.
This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Young working out of the gun. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And he's able to put it through. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there.